Hello, Tiffany here with Cards Crafty Creations. Today's project is a card I'm going to be making using Pajama Crafter Stamps, and this is their Meowentine stamp and the Cats Meow 6x6 paper pack. This actually releases today, so you can go over to their website and get it if you'd like, but it's pretty cute paper. It's kind of Valentine's Day theme, and the sentiments are as well. And the 6x6 paper pack actually comes with 4 of the double-sided pattern paper, which is nice because then you can use 2 of one side and 2 of the other, so you get a little bit more use and not have to sacrifice one or the other because you have 4 pages of it. The stamp set's a 4x6 stamp set, and like I said, it's kind of Valentine theme, but not in this video, but in another video I actually used the cats in a Christmas theme card, so that was kind of fun to try and make them go a little further than just one holiday. Now today's card, which I don't do very many cards, but I accepted the challenge of doing some fun fold cards, and so this is an actual fold that I've had in my stash for ages. It actually is a fold that Jennifer McGuire did ages ago, forever long ago. I had to dust it off and bring it out to actually do it. I did make some instructions for it, and if you'd like those I can add those, but it's pretty simple. It's just a regular card base, and then there is a pop-up section that is the piece that I have held down with my left hand. And I don't know why I did this, because this is absolutely useless, but I was trying to set the circles, because this is going to be like I don't know if it's a peekaboo card or anything, but the circles are going to have where you could see through to the card. So it really didn't matter that I marked those, because I have to cut it out of the pattern paper and the cardstock. So, but what's essential is that the pop-up portion that I'm holding right here, you don't want to cut your circle into where that's going to be adhered to the inside of the card. Otherwise it's going to stick up in the circle and you won't have a clear circle. Now you have to do this twice, and the reason I did this is because I know it's going to cut out the top layer, which is the pattern paper, but it is also going to do some indentions on the card base. So by doing it in this 2 kind of step format, you actually get the outline of where you need to cut the circles out so that the pattern paper will match up with your base. So that's kind of why I did it this way. And then I'm just going to adhere that to the front of the card, and that's pretty much going to be the front, because our embellishments and everything are going to be on the inside of the card. So what I'm going to do is, I like my cards to be super creased. I don't like them popping up, but this one is kind of going to pop up because it's got so much going on inside. But so you're going to fold this inside piece, and I can't remember the measurements, but if you stop the video early when I'm writing them down, you could probably see them and what the score lines are. So I'm going to adhere that to the front flap of the card. This is what's going to pop up and when you open it, and then this is also the piece you're going to put your embellishments on. And so what is important here is when you adhere the other side down, you want to do it closed. Then the front flap will pop it open to the right position. If you get that part kind of off, then it's not going to fold right, or it's not going to stay closed. So you kind of want to fiddle with that a little bit. Now, I had thought of using the stamp set, and I do use it for the sentiment, but then when I was going through the pattern paper, I thought these little cats would make actually really good embellishments, and I'll just need to fussy cut them out, which isn't a problem because for the aesthetic of the card, it's worth it. Now I do want to make sure before I put those on there that I have put the pattern paper on the inside of the card. Now the reason we're going to do that, you don't have to, but it does add an extra element to have the pattern showing through those circles. But also I do add the pattern also underneath the pop-up, because you do see it when you have the card open, and it kind of just finishes it off. Not necessary, but I think it actually just looks better, even though you're not going to see much of it. But if the card is open, you will see it, and it just makes it look more finished. So that's why I did that there. And then put the pattern paper on, and then I even cut a little piece to go on that edge so that it has pattern as well. Like I said, you don't have to do that. You could stamp your sentiment there however you want to do it, but I think it just finishes the whole thing, because essentially if you have this card sitting out, it's likely going to be popped open just because of the pop out feature of it, and because you're adding a lot more dimension inside. Now I'm just going to fussy cut these out. It doesn't take too long, and then I'm going to pop them up on the inside. So I'm going to pop them up to the inside of the circle. After I cut these out and started to put them on, I kind of felt like some of them weren't really standing out very well, like they were kind of fading into the background paper. And so I just decided to go through my stash and do like a circle punch, just enough to, you know, fill in part of the circle but give them a foundation to sit on to where these characters stand out. And so I do go ahead and do that. I hadn't planned on it, but once I started looking at it, I realized that it needed something else. So I do that. And then also with these two cats I'm cutting out right here, I've been really having a good time using the action wobblers. I don't know if that's what they're called anymore, but that's what they used to be called. And so I've been having kind of fun since I've been doing a lot more characters with these stamps and pattern papers and stuff, that to make them actually move and have some interaction. So I will do that later. But this stamp set was actually, the stamp set and the paper was actually pretty fun to work with. You could do a lot with the paper. It has a lot of cats and hearts and just a lot of fussy cutting you could cut out, make your own embellishments, and then you can use the coordinating stamp set as well. So anyways, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to join, I have a membership. You can join that at the bottom and get some extra goodies from me every month. I'll give a shout out to my current members, which is Tracy and Barbara, and if you're interested in that, just, you know, click the link below, or I have a video on such. And I would go and check out this stamp set on Pajama Crafter Stamps. Also check out them on Instagram, because they have a lot of fun things. And like I said, this is part of their release for this month, as well as some other there's some other product like Christmas and stuff. So check it out, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Bye.